Today, I'm going to walk you through how to get your channel and your YouTube videos to show up on the first page of search results. Just for your reference, what you're looking at on the screen is my primary channel. It has about 20,000 subscribers at the time of making this video, and it has grown enough and we make enough money off of it now that I recently left my corporate job. So whether you're just starting your YouTube channel, trying to figure out what even to make and how to show up on the first page, and or you're starting to get momentum and you want your videos to really pop, really get out there, this guide is going to be for you. It's not going to be fancy edits. It's going to be actionable advice. And I'm pulling up, just for your reference, to show you that I've actually done this myself, an incognito tab. This is a YouTube channel on an incognito browser, so it has no history. I am not signed into my account. So this is just like the first ever search for this account for tech sales. You're going to see this paid ad, which is expected. Paid ads will always show up at the top. But let's look at the actual results, which is the first one, my channel. Second one, a video from my channel. Third one, a video from my channel. All of these shorts on not just the first page, the second page, the third page, the fourth page, the fifth page, the sixth page, the seventh page, the eighth page, etc., are all from my channel. There's the first video that is not my channel, another video from my channel, etc., etc. So my whole point being here, guys, I've actually done this. And if you stay to the end and watch this video, you're going to see exactly how I actually plan my videos to show up on the first page. And over the course of 3 years, we've basically done zero paid advertising because our YouTube strategy has worked so effectively. So first and foremost, for those of you that are early on and or searching for more data-driven ideas around keywords and things you should optimize around, this is literally how I found the concept for my channel, Tech Sales with Higher Levels. At the time, about 4 years ago, when I started making videos about tech sales specifically, I went on Keyword Planner, which, by the way, this is free with a Google account. You can go in and set it up, et cetera, et cetera. What I'm going to do here is show you how it works. So at the time, I searched like tech sales, SDR, which is Sales Development Representative jobs, Sales Development Representative, cold call. Let's see what else, like sales engineering. These are all terms in the industry. And again, the whole thing that I want you to understand is when you're making videos for your channel, you have an idea and you are probably smarter than average about somebody and something, whether it's cooking or, I don't know, technology products or whatever it might be. You have an idea of a video you want to make, but you should put in related keywords to that and see what people are already searching. So it's the difference between, and what you'll see here is tech sales is actually a pretty good keyword and sales engineering is another one. And I'm going to show you how I pop up for that in the first result as well. But what I did is I came in and actually used data from Google in the entire United States and found that, sure, I wanted to make videos about sales. I wanted to make videos about cold calling. And it turns out that tech sales specifically was being searched between 1 to 10,000 times a month. At the time, it slowed down a little bit because it's grown a lot, but it was growing at 900% year over year. And also it has low competition. So what you're looking for, guys, is keywords related to the topics that you already want to talk about, but they're being searched at least 1,000 times a month, ideally 10,000 to 100,000 times. And then they also have low competition, because what this means is, one, people are already searching for this. They're already looking for answers to, hey, how do I break into tech sales? How do I make a cold call? What is a sales engineer, right? And so if you start to make videos with those exact keywords in the phrase, you are much more likely from a purely data-driven perspective to actually show up on the first page. And so what you'll see, also, you notice sales engineering. I've only made like 4 or 5 videos about sales engineering, so it's not the primary focus of my channel, but notice that this is already being searched 10 to 100,000 times a month. It's growing 900% month over or every 3 months, which is huge. And there's also low competition. So it's actually something that I am strategically making more videos about as we speak on the back end. But I just want to show you again, another incognito search for sales engineer. I've made 4 videos about sales engineering on my channel in its lifetime. And look who's number one again. What most people don't understand about sales engineering, because 10 to 100,000 people a month are searching for, what is a sales engineer? How do I become a sales engineer? And so I found that this titling convention worked really well from my other videos, and that leads really well into my second point. So this is the kind of boring, data-driven stuff, takes the emotion out of it. But I think this is a great starting point because a lot of creators feel really overwhelmed. What should my title be? And, sure, you can spice it up. You can, do this to actually, like, in all caps. But that being said, if you're not optimizing around a specific keyword, you're just kind of shooting blanks. at least at a minimum, if you make 10 videos about tech sales specifically, you are way more likely to actually have one of those pop off. And also, YouTube as a whole is going to recognize your channel as a thought leader in the space of tech sales. There's very few people that have made more than 10 videos about tech sales. There's videos here or there of people who tried it for 2 months and quit. No one has consistently made tech sales videos every single week for multiple years. And that is why we absolutely dominate the first page. And that is why now we pay $0 in advertising, and our channel and videos give a ton of value, but they're also a upsell and funnel to our products on the back end. Now I want to go to YouTube, and this is the less data-driven stuff here that I want to show you how I find other video ideas. So forget the keywords, forget the data for a second. We're just looking for good concepts and premises for our channel. And again, I'm talking about tech sales. My primary channel is all about tech sales. A very common question that I get in videos that perform well are how I would break into tech sales. But the reason I found that and where I find continual inspiration is by looking at adjacent niches. So software engineering is a big one. Real estate's a big one. So how I would break into software engineering. Let's see what comes up. And this is where I'm trying to find not just videos with lots of views, but let's say, for instance, if I wanted to become a software engineer in 25, this is what I would do. Let's click into this video and see what's going on. What I'm looking for here is the fact that this is a perfect example, a minimum of a 2-to-1 ratio of views to subscribers. So this guy has like 47,000 subscribers, and this video is getting 88,000 views. That is a very good sign that this concept and everything that he talked about, the quality of the video is outpacing his channel's growth. So this is clearly a sign that this concept worked really well. So I might say, hey, if I wanted to break into tech sales in 2025, this is what I do, full blueprint. And I will shamelessly admit, guys, some of my best performing videos, 10 years of expert cold calling advice in 31 minutes. This is the best video in the history of our channel. In only 3 months, it's gotten 70,000 views. It's going to hit 100,000 views here pretty soon. We found a similar concept from a competitor in the space talking about cold calling. No shame in it, guys. We put our own spin on it. We didn't copy the script. All we literally did was copy the premise. 35 minutes of expert cold calling tips, B2B and software sales. What do you see here? It's, again, completely organically 100% our voice, our opinion. It has nothing to do with the information that they said, but they validated that that concept worked really well because they had, I just want to show this again for emphasis, they had over 100,000 views on this video, 159,000 views, and the channel only has 14.8 subscribers. We copied that format and the thumbnail, and we put our own spin on it, and it's our best performing video in the history of our entire channel, which has been live for 3 years, in a matter of 3 months. So this is how I would say a less data-driven approach. Again, another one might be like cold calling in real estate. I'm going to find some, we saw that cold calling was being searched 10 to 100,000 times a month. So now we're going to try and find in adjacent niches where there's cold calling, whether it's insurance, whether it's real estate, whether it's car sales. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try and find a similar type of video where one, in terms of the amount of views to subscribers. Another great example we just found right off the bat, 27,000 views, and this guy's only got 4.2 subscribers. This is a perfect example and premise where I might say, hey, cold calling new tech sales leads or something of that nature. I'm going to play around with the idea, but I can take this exact title. If you want, you can get inspiration from the thumbnail. I personally don't like that. It doesn't really fit my brand, but we know that this kind of titling convention, and I might watch the video just to see if it's more like he edits, is it just his camera here sitting still? And that's where I'm going to get a lot of inspiration for the videos that I make. The last thing I'd say, guys, again, if you are going for Mr. Beast style videos, this video is probably not for you, right? I'm not blowing up Lamborghinis, and all respect to Mr. Beast. I mean, obviously, like, greatest guy in the game. But if you are making informational videos, if you are making videos that fundamentally solve people's problems, another great tool as a gut check then that gives me video ideas is Answer the Public. You come in here, again, a free account. I think you get 3 searches a day. I will go to this YouTube tab. It recommends to use 1 or 2 words for best results. So again, let's say you've used Keyword Planner to identify, hey, I am going to go after tech sales and I'm going to go after sales engineering because they're being searched at least 1,000 times a month. They have low competition, especially sales engineering 10 to 100,000 times. It's growing. It's got low competition. Now I'm going to search tech sales, and then I would go separately run a search for sales engineering. And this gives us what actual people, the kinds of queries and searches they are actually doing. So why, what is a tech sales interview question? Why should I go into tech sales? Why quit tech sales? How does tech sales work? How to get a tech sales job? And you see here, they're also talking about the average spend on advertising. So there's more data you can go into. But my point being with this one, especially if you're early on, just use this to get good ideas of questions people are actually searching on YouTube. Tech sales for beginners, tech sales, how to start, tech sales, how to get in, right? These are all video ideas without thinking that you can validate very quickly that tons of people are already searching for. So going to my last point, it's like when you search tech sales or how to break into tech sales, there's a lot of people that make these videos. I don't know if I'm going to be first. This is another big creator in our space. This guy also has more creators, but again, like they are the how to break in. They've got some there. I'm sure you'll see, hey, here's my video already, still on the first page, still a great result. Still, now we're really starting to get into it. Another one from my channel, another one from my channel. But again, it's like it all started because we optimized around the term tech sales, right? Here we are again. My channel's here. I've run a few searches now, so it's throwing me some different stuff. But the first time people search tech sales, my channel and my video, right? My channel and my video. Like we are all over the place, guys. And the last thing that a lot of these gurus don't like to tell you, and a lot of these fancy edited videos won't tell you, is that this takes time. This is where, just for your reference, for the first year we were making videos, we were still making a little bit of money here or there. We made about $4,000 my first year. But after the first year, we hit 1,000 subscribers. And as YouTube started to realize, hey, this guy's got 30 to 50 videos about tech sales and people are watching these to the end and they're very informative, the algorithm is figuring that out over time. Year two, after the first year, we got 1,000 subscribers. Year two, we went from 1,000 to 7,000. Last year, we went from 7,000 to basically 20,000. And this year, we're on pace to get about 20 to 30,000 this year alone. So again, this is something that compounds exponentially. But if you have been worried about what kind of content should you make, how do you do it, you need to take your ideas and you need to put it in the ways that people are already searching. And then what nobody likes to tell you, but the unfortunate reality is, make at least a video a week with that keyword in the headline or in the title, and give it 6 to 12 months. And next thing you know, your YouTube results should start to go up. Instead of a little bit here and there every day, you're going to start to see a little bit of that exponential uptick. So hope you guys got a lot out of it. Again, I'm just starting my personal brand where I'm giving out the advice I wish I knew when I started 3 to 4 years ago. So if you like this, I would appreciate like and subscribe and all that jazz. And also if you have questions or future topics I can make, shoot away down below. But yeah, just keeping it real, guys. No fancy edits here, all actionable advice. And yeah, let me know if it worked for you. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.